Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, lovely night wherever you're from. And real quick, before we get started, as always, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' constant generosity and support to me as always. It really means a lot to me, so thank you guys so much. If you guys are actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, loyalty crown badges, if you want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember, that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now is truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, and commenting, everything really does help, so thank you guys so much. And for today's video, I'm gonna be honest, this came out of nowhere for me. I'm so used to a certain schedule that ShiftUp has that right now, this is just kind of all over the place. I was drinking a margarita and playing like the last day of the Chaos Zero Nightmare like closed beta test so I could make a video. But then this came out, so I stopped what I'm doing. Tried my best to drink some water, so I'm gonna do my best to sound normal. So let's get started. We got to talk about it because we got some kit information for Ada, so let me scoot on over, and then let's put it on screen right here. As always, we are at the Goddess of Victory Nikke Twitter for the character motion demonstration for our lovely girl Ada Wong using the weapon Rocket Launcher Burst Crossbow. Her skills, Ada Wong is an attacker who can either assist a Burst 3 ally or strengthen herself. Her burst skill makes her stronger and allows her to fire powerful attacks. And then once again, you know, it's pre-recorded footage, testing environment, and all that. But let's get started. And first, let's look at the motion demonstration, because I'm gonna be honest, I highly expect anything from her. Now, they are using the RE4 remake voice actress, and they are getting the same comments like they did back with Resident Evil 4 when it came out. They were just saying like the Resident Evil 2 remake actress should have been there, and it's just hell in the comments. I just hope they don't do harassing again like they did when RE4 remake came out. I remember they got so much shit for her, and like I had to leave that community, man. That shit was toxic. So now I'm a gooner, and now it's all back here again. We're back here dealing with it. Let's look at the burst though, because there is not much jiggle to her. Like is that it? That's the fucking okay. So this is probably the wallpaper right here, no doubt. It's like a black backdrop, which is fine. Like, Eleg had a black backdrop, right? But at least she had fan service to go with it. This is, like, actually nothing. So this is just all, like, if you like Ada, go for it. So, that's pretty much the wallpaper right there, just letting you know. But I want to just say, like, I know I was, like, ranting and talking about shit. I'm just gonna say it. Like, the slightest JPS. I can clap my cheeks more than this. I'm just saying, like, as a dude, I feel like I got more ass clapping like effects than this. Like, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I could probably do more. I could do better. I'm just saying, add me to the game. I could do it. I could do more. Look, low fan service aside, let's go look at the kit and at least see if they cooked something up, because this one was interesting to read and I want to talk about it with you guys. Let me zoom out real quick, and we already know that she was an attacker, Burst 3, rocket launcher, and she is electric. Skill 1, Covert Support Passive. Activates when entering full burst and affects all burst stage 3 allies who previously cast their burst skill. Attack goes up 60% of the caster's attack for 10 seconds. True damage goes up 50% for 10 seconds. And recovers 10% of damage as HP for 10 seconds. So what I find interesting about Ada is that she is an attacker who also heals and buffs. I think this is one of our first ones that we had that's kind of like this, that actually helps allies. And I have something to talk about when it comes to her skill 1, but I want to go through the full kit first. So let's talk about her skill 2, Flash Grenade. Activates during full burst and affects enemies within attack range nearest to the crosshair every 2 seconds. Flash Grenade toss and deals 420% of the final attack as true damage. So true damage is here again. True damage is coming up again. So that's really interesting. So I'm thinking about the team combinations that we can do here just to see about that true damage. So that's kind of cool. And then activates when using burst skill and effect self. Flash Grenade toss activation time condition goes down 1 second for 10 seconds. I do wonder how effective that whole Flash Grenade toss is going to be, especially because I feel like true damage is always kind of like in this like weird iffy place right now, especially with like, you know, coming off of Vesti and stuff. So we'll have to see how this works. But her burst skill is also kind of interesting and affects just herself. Her attack goes up 40% for 10 seconds. True damage goes up 42% for 10 seconds, once again with true damage. but then she gets this special modification function. You decrease your charge speed, but increase your charge damage for 1 round. So for 1 bullet, her charge speed goes down 300%, so it's really slow, but then it goes up 1500% for the charge damage. So you get 1 really good round, so don't miss it, because if you miss it, you're fucked. So just make sure, like, you know, if you don't trust yourself, just auto that shot, because if not, the burst is cooked. But here's the question mark that I want to bring, is that, do you really need to burst with her? Because her skill 1, since this affects all burst stage 3 allies, you could just run a 1-1-2 and just have like 1 burst 1, 1 burst 2, and then just have like the rest all burst 3. I feel like that could just work out, and then you just make Ada off burst. I feel like that would actually be more interesting to see, because her skill 1, with the attack going up 60% for 10 seconds, and then the true damage as well with the HP recovery, that's really good. And I feel like her burst is interesting for sure, but I wonder the utilization with that skill 1 is what really interests me. So the testing is going to be kind of fun to do, just to see her like off and on burst, and just seeing how effective she can be at being a buffer for the team. I just think that's really cool. The fact that she's also an electric is just kind of nice. Honestly, this one's kind of like more low-key. This kind of came out of nowhere. We still have to see Jill and Claire. But right now, I am kind of interested in her kit. You know, there's really barely, if any, fan service added to her character, which kind of tracks. I was expecting that for this Resident Evil collab. But in terms of the kit, I'm definitely interested. I'm probably going to go for the MOB because I hate myself, just because... I mean, I've said it for a while now, but I am a Resident Evil fan. But it just came at such a bad time, but hey, it is what it is, man. I'm going to go for it. I know people have mixed feelings with it right now, but that's always how collabs are, right? Either you enjoy it or you really don't care about it, or you don't care about collabs in general. You just want to see original content. That's all fair. At the end of the day, hey, man, you're going to be getting freebies, so you just save that and you don't have to worry about it. But that is going to be it for me, so I wanted to know what your guys' thoughts are on Ada, whether it's the lack of the fan service or anything, the kit. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Is it interesting to you or not? Let me know. I wonder how Jill and Claire are going to be, but that is going to be it for me from now. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, lovely night wherever you're from. And as always, thank you so much for the constant support. Take care and have a good one.